Assalamu alaikum, my dear grade 7 students. Hope you all will be in good health. Here is your English teacher, Ma'am Bushra. Let's start our today's class. So just open your Oxford Progressive English. Open page number 30. Page number 30. We have started our second unit and the name of the unit is War and Peace. In our previous lecture we have learned about the art of origami and I have given you a homework assignment of making paper cranes. Today we are going to read the next topic in our second unit, and that is the paper cranes of peace. The paper cranes of peace. You know very well about the paper cranes because our previous topic was about paper cranes. You know about the cranes, that cranes are a type of birds. They have long legs and long neck, okay, and they are usually found in wetland. Peace, you know very well about peace as well. Peace means freedom from dispute, okay, a state of peace, like when you are not supposed to fight or there is no war or there is no battle, so that state is known as peace. Okay, let's start from the very first paragraph. There is a Japanese legend which says that whoever folds 1000 origami cranes will live a long life. Legend means myth or fiction, anything which is not fact or is not real. So a Japanese myth, a Japanese legend says that whoever folds 1000 origami cranes will live a long life. It was a myth. It was not real, that if you fold origami cranes, 1000 cranes, so you will have a long life, you will live for long. This legend took on a new and poignant significance in 1955 with the death of a 12-year-old girl in Japan, Sadako Sasaki, who was born in 1943. This legend, this myth, took a very sad and a very bitter, poignant means sad and bitter, a very sad and bitter significance in 1955. Because in 1955, a 12-year-old girl whose name was Sadako Sasaki, she was dead in 1955 and she was born in 1943. At the age of 12 she died, okay, and after her death, this myth that if you keep folding the paper origami cranes you will have a long life, this took a very bitter significance. Paragraph 2. Towards the end of World War II in 1945, the United States of America decided to use an entirely new, untested weapon to force Japan to surrender. At the end of World War II, means in 1945, America, the United States of America, what they decided that we will use a very new weapon which is entirely new and which is not tested before on Japan. And in that way Japan will surrender, okay, they will step back from the war and from the battle. So for making them to step back or to surrender, they used a weapon which was not tested before and which was entirely new. But what effects it brought was very devastating, okay. Let's see. On 6th August 1945, a B-29 bomber dropped the world's first atomic bomb on Hiroshima. When was the first atomic bomb exploded? It was exploded in 1945 by bomber. Bomber means an aircraft which drop bombs. Okay, the aircrafts which are used for dropping the bombs on countries, on cities, that are known as bomber. Okay, so that was a B-29 bomber, and it dropped atomic bomb, the very first atomic bomb, on Hiroshima, a city which had until then experienced very little conventional bombing. Hiroshima is a city of Japan, and an atomic bomb, was dropped on the city in 1945, and it brought a very disasters and destructions in that area. The atomic bomb exploded at 8:15 a.m. in the morning. It exploded 580 meters above the city center. Tens of thousands of people were killed instantly by the blast. Just as the bomb exploded, it was not a conventional bomb. It was atomic bomb. Okay, and when it exploded all at once, tens of thousands of the people died of it. Okay, and the death toll rose to between 180,000 and 200,000 over the following years, as the terrible after effects of the atomic bomb claimed the lives of hundreds of thousands of people. Some of the people, they died all at once when the bomb blasted, but the after effects of the bomb were very destructive and were very terrible. Like 180,000 to 200,000 people died in the following years. They were so affected by the bombing, by the atomic bomb, that although they survived, but later on they died, and the death was because of the after effects of the atomic bomb. Paragraph 3. Just one of these victims was Sadako Sasaki. Sadako Sasaki was also a victim of that atomic bomb. She was a healthy, athletic, and lively child until one day, when she was practicing for a big race, she was overcome by dizziness and collapsed. Sadako Sasaki was a little girl, and she was athletic. Athletic means related to athletes and running practices. So she was athletic, and she was a very lively child. Okay, very jolly girl she was. And one day she was practicing for race, and she felt dizziness. What is dizziness? A sensation of spinning around. Okay, when you have a sensation that everything is spinning around, that is called dizziness. Okay, so she felt dizziness and she just collapsed. She fell. She was found to be suffering from leukemia, cancer of the blood, a direct result of contamination by the atomic bomb when she was just 2 years old. When doctor did her checkup, and when he examined her, they found that she was suffering from blood cancer. Leukemia is the disease of blood cancer. Okay, and it was when the atomic bomb was exploded in 1945. At that time she was 2 years old, but it had an effect on her, which came on screen after 10 years, like when she was 12 years old. The disease was felt in her body, that she was suffering from leukemia. Okay, so this was the after effects of that atomic bomb, that she was suffering from leukemia. Nowadays, many kinds of childhood leukemia are curable. Nowadays, children suffering from leukemia, they recover from it, they cure from it. But in Japan in the 1950s, it was called the atom bomb disease and known to be fatal. But in 1950s, this disease was not curable, and it was known as atom bomb disease because it was due to the after effects of that bomb exploded, which the after effects of the atomic bomb. So this disease was considered as atom bomb disease and was known as to be very fatal. Fatal means causing death, very dangerous. Okay. I think it's enough for today. We will read the rest of the 3 paragraphs tomorrow. Hope you are enjoying this topic. So it's enough for today. What is your task? You have to read the first 3 paragraphs of the paper Cranes of Peace. These 3 paragraphs which I have right now, you have to read it. You have to underline the difficult words and write the meanings of it. You consult the dictionary, use dictionary for writing the meanings or for seeking the meanings of difficult words. Take care of yourself. Allah Hafiz.